Today we make a follow-up video from the last one. I shared why I use the Samsung Galaxy 10 Plus, and since I looked at the new S10 Plus, no, Note 10 Plus, Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus, this is the S10, Note 10 Plus, I decided I switched back to the Note. So what you should know is the phone is always my main work device, and I want to share you why I work with Samsung phones, especially with the Note, and why I like it, what are the differences, and we talk about the most important feature, which is the S Pen. People love it, people hate it, but I don't know, I kind of stick to it. Let's do this. So I have this phone now for 4 weeks, something like that. And I used to have the Note series starting from the Note 3. I had the 3, 4, 5, that's it. Then I skipped, of course, the 6 and 7, or the 7. 6 wasn't there. But now I went back to the Note because I love the S Pen. This is the main feature that I think is extremely important to talk about, and also the main difference between different devices. So most of the time what I do with it, since I do a lot of editing on the phone, I use it for slightly more detailed editing, like be a bit better than with a finger, or like make something in terms of like writing on a picture, taking a screenshot, sending MP feedback for a video, stuff like that. So to me this is a work feature. And the question many people have online is it worth it to pay this premium price compared to this one? It's not, unless this is your main work device, like I use it. Because for several reasons. This thing is huge, so the Note 10 is huge. Even for me, I'm used to the Galaxy S10 Plus. To me, this now is a small phone. And if you take it in your hand, and Pete just said, well, that's a huge phone. This is too big, definitely. So this phone, you have to see it as a statement. That's what you use it for. And I have to say, it's beautiful. Well, it's a fingerprint magnet, but it's beautiful. This is Aura Glow. You have the camera here. With the S10 Plus, you have it in the middle, so it's a bit easier to keep it stable. This makes a little bit of movement if you have it on the table, but not too much. But as with most of the Samsung phones, it takes beautiful images. Since the camera is very important to me, like taking videos, taking photographs. This is from this morning, no filter on it. This is just straight off the phone. And then if I do editing, so let's say if I make a video or something, I could just take the S Pen and then start editing the video. A lot easier, I'll show you that in a minute. So this is the most important thing to me. What I miss is the headphone jack. I like that with the S10 Plus. You don't have it here anymore, well, then you connect with Bluetooth or USB-C. Battery-wise, I would say it has a larger battery, definitely, but it uses a lot of power. So I need to charge it at least once a day during the day. Same here, but it feels kind of more reliable battery-wise. So let's dive into the Note features that I like the best. Once you pull out the pen, because all the other features, the Samsung features, we don't need to talk about, other videos do that. The S Pen is the most important thing about the Note. So you have this short menu, you can take a screenshot, you can take a note right away, Smart Select, I'll show you a bit the difference. And you can use the pen as a remote control. So for a PowerPoint presentation or like to turn up the volume and stuff like that, you can use that, or if you want to take a selfie. But anyways, starting with the menu here, taking a note means while you watch a video, let's do that on YouTube, while you watch a YouTube video. Okay, these guys are good, so now I take a note and in the background there's the video. So I use that quite often because I watch a video and then I have an idea for a presentation, take a note and say, Photoshop, idea, and then you can save it as a note later on. The other thing is you can also do a screenshot, which I do quite often, and then say, this is what MP really hates when I say here, I don't like this part, please redo, whatever, something like that, and then share it with MP right away. So this is a thing I use all the time, and I love it. I know you hate me for that, but I love it. The other thing is more for playing, is you can do an AR emoji. So I can paint, my daughter loves that. I can paint here like that, and then it stays here, and this is stuff you really like use for kids playing, but there is no proper reason for that. Or maybe there's, let me try the following. So okay, there's no face here, so I can draw anywhere. So I scan the room, and let me say I make a video and I tell my wife, here is where I want the new stuff, and we need a chair somewhat here. I don't know, I cannot paint a chair. And now it stays here. So I could record that now and could say, okay, we want, I don't know, we want something here and we want something there. And then we could save it and then share it as a video, which then looks like this. What I want to say actually is they use these features to show off what they can do, because this is the most powerful phone they built. It's top of market and they want to show what they can do. But to me, it's a nice feature, but I don't use it all the time. The other features I put down here is, of course, editing an InShot, for example, as I showed you in another video. And here you will definitely see right away, it's far easier to like edit with a pen, for me at least, to be more precise, to go through a video, make a cut, and then make a note later on. Same if I like put it on stories. Let's say I want to share that one, I save it, put it to Instagram. The option I have with a pen that I use quite often is that I really like to do handwritten stuff in stories. I always loved that you can feature something, good night. It kind of, to me, always made it more fun to do Instagram, and I do a lot of Instagram. Or you like can fine-tune stuff in the background, stuff like that. You can become more creative, and that's what I like. Of course, I told you the camera is amazing. Same with the screen. There's almost nothing left in terms of bezels anywhere. You have this little hole here, which kind of, I don't know, is annoying sometimes, but watching a YouTube video in full screen, oh, let's see Billie Eilish on Howard Stern. So this is now 16:9, this is full screen, and let's see if it's all the way bright. This is full brightness. I mean, come on, there is no better screen on the market for sure. This screen is the best out there. And to me, it's very simple. I look on the phone, since I work with it all the time. So let's say I have a document, for example, in Google Docs. Let's open something. Then I look on the screen through the whole day. I work through a document, I can edit the document, of course, it's a Google document, so I can of course edit anywhere. But I read a lot on the device, I give a lot of feedback on the device, and even if I couldn't edit the document, I could take a screen note, as I said, then change the pens, and for example, I sometimes just highlight stuff in certain texts, like this. Read something and then send it to someone. And this is definitely something, of course, you can also do it with your finger, but just doesn't feel that natural. So I do that all the time. Since I have this phone again and since I have the stylus again, I do that all the time. That's what I definitely use and want it for. So I'm not into this feature-to-feature comparison, because I think all the phones these days have, like all the premium phones these days, like the new iPhone, like the S10 Plus, even the Pixel 4 or the Huawei phones, they all have spectacular features. I mean, you carry these devices in your pocket. Well, this is a large pocket you need, but still you carry them around all day long. So I think it's not useful to like compare it feature to feature. It's more the question, do you really need this thing? And do you have a use case for it or not? If you don't buy this phone because it's just not worth the premium. If you say, well, I really want to like edit, work and do a lot of that stuff on here, I would say I'm faster on here than on the computer, definitely, because you unlock it fast with your face, you like feedback social media, I do all the posts here, all the text, you use speech to text easily on these devices. So that's what I really use it for. The Note has certain built-in features with the new Android. For example, the screen record is built in. Of course, you can like have an extra app for that, but the built-in one is pretty good because it just runs in the background. You can show stuff. As you know me, I don't have any apps in front here. If I want to share, for example, how I do this, I can then say, well, save this record. Now it's saved, and if I click on it, I can edit it right away. This is pretty cool for screen recording, to show someone something on your phone, or to like, I sometimes record a YouTube video and then publish it, or this is really neat and built in. These are my main work features. I love the Samsung hardware, and I have to say, as I said in the very beginning, this phone is a super nice statement to make hardware-wise. So, call me a freak, but I love to work with these devices, and I will continue with this huge guy, and this will be my backup phone. YMP, do you want a Samsung? No? Are you sure? You can try. Here's a Samsung to try. No? Should I go back to an iPhone? No, I don't think so.
It got the wide angle camera.
What's that?
It got the wide angle camera.
It has the wide angle camera. And a nice screen. Think of it. And while you think of that, you guys make sure you subscribe, turn on the notifications, only these notifications, not the ones on your phone, and watch another video here. And thank you for watching and tuning in.